Welcome to CK4RC.
And then I said brushless, more like brushed. Ha! Hey, welcome back to CK4RC. Recently, I had the pleasure of attending my first micro crawler competition. That's what it was. And I went to it and I was excited and it was so much fun. All I had seen was videos on YouTube about what mini crawlers look like, and they looked cool, and I wanted to check them out. But in my area, all I've been able to find is, kind of 10th scale and larger scale crawler competitions. Um, and so I got this invite for a mini crawler competition that was about 45 minutes from my house. Wasn't going to pass that up. So loaded up a couple of my rigs, these two right here to be exact, loaded up a couple of my kids. All I have is two, so I had to take both of them with me. My wife was busy working stuff. So me and the boys took the trucks. We went on down. Here's what happened. Registered for the stock class because my first competition, I wasn't trying to get crazy. I went down, I took my stock deadbolt, I took my stock Hobby Plus CR-24. The only thing I did to these rigs was I took off the metal roll cage, I took off the spare tire just to help with the center of gravity a little bit on the Hobby Plus CR-24. I left these tiny little 45 millimeter stock tires on there, bone stock. Bone stock here as well. The only thing I did was I repositioned the shocks in the front and the back to try to get a little bit of better travel, better flex. So that's what I did, and I showed up. And I think I made a tactical error by not asking some questions, because I think if I understood what I was seeing correctly, um, wheels and tires were able to be aftermarket. So I'm wondering if maybe the stock class just meant stock electronics, maybe. Not completely sure what the qualifications were. I went bone stock. I went down. I wore my lucky CK4RC shirt from Only RCs, onlyrcs.com. It's going to be down below, just like always, with my discount code to get 20% off. Get this awesome shirt. They just released their new crawler design that is out of this world. Use my discount code, get 20% off, and have a great shirt. They've got a bunch of different colors. You can get the same shirt in different colors and then just wear that all the time. Different ones, but whatever. So, wore my lucky shirt, went down there, did the competition. Nope, before I did the competition, I was practicing on the Hobby Plus CR-24. Everybody had deadbolts. So I left that in the bag. I didn't even get that out. And I was curious to see how this would do. And I'm telling you right now, that truck was incredible. The practice runs, this thing put that track, and that course was no slouch. I'll tell you that right now. But this truck was putting it down like there was no tomorrow. And going through the last gate on my practice run, servo burnout. I can go forwards and backwards like this, but I couldn't go sideways. No steering servo. Burn up. So I had to put it in the bag. And I had to go with the deadbolt. Went with the deadbolt. The deadbolt did not put that course down. That course put the deadbolt down. So the way that this event was scored, there was no time on it. Every gate you passed, or every gate you touched, you got a point penalty, and every truck touch was a point penalty. So the way that the scoring worked for this event was kind of golf score. The lowest score wins. I ended up with 24 points. So my lucky shirt let me down. Probably, I know what I'm not going to wear next time. And it's not going to be this one. Luckily, I've got different colors and I've got different styles of Only RC shirts. So I've got plenty to choose from. I'm going to try a different one. Now, it turns out that 24 points with the stock Deadbolt, while I was super bummed because my expectations were raised so high with the CR-24, I was completely bummed, just crushed with that 24. Turns out that was good enough for 4th place out of 7. So I just missed the podium with a bone stock Deadbolt at my first crawler competition ever. I can't argue. I can't complain with that. So what am I even whining about? Because it's what I do. I'm not good at driving. I'm not good at being good looking. I'm not good at being likable. I'm good at putting myself down. So that's what I do. I'm good at complaining. Whatever. Turned out I did pretty well. The competition was phenomenal. The group of guys that were there were great. Everybody was super friendly. Really enjoyed it. Can't wait to go back for more. I'll tell you what though, next time I ain't even messing around with stock. Maybe we'll see. I got a Charisma MSA 1E over there that I'm curious about. I also have the Element Enduro 24. Curious about that too. Maybe I will take a couple more stock trucks. But what else I'm going to do? I'm going to take that built Red Bolt. I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it through the paces. I'm going to see what that thing's capable of. Put it up against some stiff competition. You know what I mean? That's what I'm going to do next time. So with that, I'm going to throw it over to just a little bit of footage I took at the event, mostly just kind of showing off the courses. Those courses were phenomenal. They had 3 sections of courses. They had a wall course that literally was along the wall, went up over a big window. It was crazy. They had a course on a table. Crazy. Had screws that you had to, it was insane. And then they had another course on another table. It had a cave with dinosaurs, and the amount of detail and work it was a beautiful course, and it was challenging. Man, it put those trucks through the ringer, but it was awesome. It was so much fun and so interesting to see how trucks handled that stuff. So I'll show a little bit of footage. Maybe if I can figure out how technology works, I'll try to do a little bit of a dub. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I can do that. A little voiceover action. That's what they call it in the biz. So if I can get technology to cooperate, that's what I'm going to try to do for you, because I want to step up my game for you guys. That's what I want to do. You know? Hey, Fonzie with the thumb. I finger point a lot, and then I do this with my hands because I don't know what to do with my hands. And if I just sit here like this all the time, it just looks stiff and ugh. That's not even, are you even a real person? I can't trust a person that just sits here like this all the time. Do some weird stuff sometimes. All right, now I can relate to you. Whatever. Getting way off course for no reason. It's what happens up here. Here's the footage. Check it out. Let's see if I can talk a little bit more, because that's what you guys come for, right? I know it is. I'm with you. So whatever. I'm going to stop yapping and I'm going to shut this down. Check out the footage. And if you get the chance to do a competition, do it. They are so much fun, and I can't recommend it anymore. Do it. Before we wrap up, quadfecta. Like, subscribe, hit the bell while you're doing that. So that's like, all right. I'm turning it into a 5-fecta. Like, subscribe, bell, share, comment. God, man, you know, if things just stop work, like somebody turned the lights off. That's what happened. You know, like people were just, they were home and then they left and they turned the lights off, and stuff just stopped working up here in the old noodle. So that's what happened. Blacked out for a second. I don't know what's been going on for the last 9 minutes and 53 seconds, but I'm going to sign off. Thanks for coming back. Check out the footage. Go do a competition. Let me know how you do. Ooh, yes. If you've already done some competitions, how did your first competition go? How did you finish? Where did you place? How did you feel about it? What kind of classes did you run? Did you run stock? Did you run modified? What'd you do? Share down below, down here with the good stuff. The likes and the bells and the comments. Do all that stuff, and I'll see you later. So here's a quick rundown of the second course with the first table course. Got some nice little bumps and foliage there, whatever you want to call that, with the mud pit. The mud pit is actually pretty cool because they used really fine bird seed. I think it's like finch bird seed, which led up into the Hill of Doom. Could have went with the Hill of Destiny, but neither of my trucks made it, so I'm sticking with the Hill of Doom. And then you got that little angled run right there with those screws. Those screws were so tricky. Obviously, we've got the C10 running through the mud pit. It really did offer pretty good resistance. Definitely a different feel than the mud pits you see online with the airsoft pellets, which is what I have at home. And then from there, we've got the third course, or the second table course. This is starting kind of on the back half of it, but you can just see some of the landscape and some of the course design, which really was just phenomenal. I mean, second to none. Look at the details. I mean, there's a dinosaur cave. Come on. That is just original and really well done. The amount of attention to detail and design work that went into that is really impressive. That's just another angle from inside the dinosaur cave. And then there's the back side of the table course. And then, of course, got a little Sasquatch action there.